I've been in class before where we've talked about Africa and like the diseases that's faced there, and one student made an Ebola joke and said that all Africans either have Ebola or don't take showers. And so I raised my hand and let the class know that most Africans actually do take showers. They're provided, and the only reason that someone wouldn't be taking a shower would be probably because we can't afford it, or they live in areas where they're too poor to afford it. And it's the same thing in America. There's some people who wouldn't be able to take showers because they wouldn't be able to afford it.
She's a diehard Trump fan, and she texted me saying, you know, I'm sure you're feeling really bad about the election. I felt really horrible after the 08 and 12 election when Obama got elected into office. You just gotta keep your chin up. I hope he does well, and I hope your spirits are lifted soon. And what she didn't realize was coming off was she was acting like I didn't understand because of my age, the fact that I was at a liberal school pursuing my PhD in gender and women's studies. So the fact that she told me to keep my chin up made me feel like my thoughts and the way that I came about to thinking that Hillary would be an okay president were not valid. So it was very interesting in that moment.
Microaggressions that I face have been what I call the really syndrome of like, oh really, you can afford that? That's the kind of, just that one word with that one attitude, just because I look the way I do. Some people saying, really? Can you really afford that? And so I say, of course I can. Would you like me to pay for you also? But JK, I'm not going to, but I could if I wanted to.
Probably that my socioeconomic status is pretty high, coming from out of state and living in a brand new residence hall. But to be honest with you, I get in-state tuition for my major. I live in this building because I'm an RA, and then I also pay for my own schooling.
People think it's weird that my mother is a MD, Dr. Waters, and my dad is a PhD, and I don't find anything weird with that. Black people can be educated just as anyone else.
So one microaggression that I faced has actually happened last week. I was wearing North Face and I was walking outside of Whitehall, and this guy approaches me and he's like, wow, you look so cultural today. I like your hair. And I'm like, so why can't I just be pretty?
Passionate, fashionable, and loving.
Conscious, quiet, and funny.
Funny, outgoing, and charismatic.
Academic,
Okay.
activist, and a cat lover.
Positive, enjoyable
Okay.
to be around, even though that's more than one word, and dedicated.
Ambitious, passionate, and intelligent.